On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that's outside. And a count 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. 2-2 now. On the ground, Perdomo whips it to first. One out in the top. It's Corey Seager, and he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris.
You know, Corey Seager would have been named the American League MVP in 2023 if it wasn't for some guy named Shohei Ohtani. It's tough to outshine a two-way player, but Seager did his best by putting together a full season with impressive numbers.
One out, base is empty. Up the middle, Perdomo. On to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
And first offering is fouled off.
Seager may not have won the regular season MVP award in 2023, but he was named World Series MVP for the second time in his career, hitting a home run for the Rangers in game.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. And now, Jurickson Profar. The wind of the pitch. Strike one.
0-1.
And the right-hander deals. Swings over the top of that one.
It's going to be a long day if they call that pitch for a strike every time.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Now, Ellie De La Cruz. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Tied him up inside with that one.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Got him swinging. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. That one at triple digits.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
That just misses. And the count is 1-1. 2 outs. Late on that fastball.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Top of the second, Bryce Harper to the plate. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Valdez back to work. In the dirt, ball one.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talent.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends it into the second deck. It's 1-0. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Ball to strike. And there's a ball. Fouls one off. 2-2.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And that one finds its way through.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
On the ground, could be 2. Dives, and he can't hang on. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Strike one. And he lays down a bunt. Segura. It's safe at first. The bunt single.
Nice job picking out a spot to put the bunt down there. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game up.
Yasmani Grandal up to him. Ripped to short. Fires home for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Got a big turn of events in this inning. Very well done by the defense right there to get 2 and cut down the run at home plate. A lot. Can go wrong on that play, and you have to be sure of the first out, but they look like they've worked on that play quite a bit.
And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz moving under it. Makes the catch. Inning over. Bottom half of inning number 2. And the batter now, David Ortiz. Ortiz, 37 years young. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. The right-hander back to work.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Righty delivers.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Wouldn't chase that time.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Left-hand hitter waits. Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And there's a foul ball. Late with the swing there.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Swing and a miss, strike one. Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that one upstairs.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. New inning getting started. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Jackie Robinson. And the pitch. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Nabs it. One up, one down. And here's Corey Seager to hit.
The designated hitter, Corey Seager.
And the first pitch misses in the dirt. Check swing, no appeal.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
That one lifted to left. Profar has a beat on it. He's got it. And there are 2 down. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And it's fouled away.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Out to short. Whips it across, and they take care of Tatis for the out. That's out number 3. Back here in Lone Depot Park, bottom of the inning. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Ryan back to work.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And he's swinging a miss. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. On the ground to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Gene Segura now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Got it by him for the K. Back here in Miami, and now here is Harper.
The first baseman, Bryce Harper.
And he deals. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
That misses. And that's ball 2. And another ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Curveball drops in for a strike. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Here is Aaron Judge. And he's already singled in this game. Pitching change here, Camilo Doval. Slider clips the corner.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand.
1-1.
And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Now Judge drives one. Deep left field. And it's gone. A gigantic blast. It's 3-0. So digging in, Chipper Jones. Hit in the air, center field. Grisham has this one sized up. Hauls it in for the out. So up next, Derek Jeter. And that one fouled off. Doval throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. Perdomo on to first. Got the out. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. And first offering is fouled off.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Junior stands in now and watches strike one. A big swing and a miss. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone. You got a better chance of having success.
1 ball.
That's outside, and that's ball 1. Got him looking for the strikeout. Throws him with the heater at the knees. Bottom of the 4th, here's the left fielder, Jurickson Profar. The pitch. Profar gets a piece there.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Grandal on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And a foul ball. Rivera, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. Swing and a miss, and that's strike one. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. With the right-hander back to work.
You hear about a lot of guys who are 2 or 3 sports stars in college. Jackie Robinson, a 4 sports star. He was a Division I standout in baseball, basketball, football, and track.
That one ripped left field. Profar going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Corey Seager now. The Dodgers made him a first-round pick back in 2012.
18th overall that year for Seager, Boog. And Carlos Correa, Byron Buxton, Marcus Stroman, just a few other first-rounders from that class. I'd say pretty solid group.
That one is hammered right field. Back there. And that is gone. He blasts a souvenir into the second deck. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. That one way inside.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Pulls that one foul. Tatis waits. This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back. And they add to the lead. It's 5-0. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one. There's the strike. Judge goes 6 feet 7 inches, 280 pounds, usually in center field, but today starting in left. At the belt and fires. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's a big power threat. David Ortiz. And here comes. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Just missed. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And down on strikes. And 1 out now. So digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the righty deals. Swings and misses, struck him out. So 2 down now, and here is Trent Grisham. 0 for 1 so far. One fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Robinson gathers and throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. All set for the top of the 6th. And here is Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones.
Here comes a pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Well, these guys digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Fires over to Guerrero, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Derek Jeter will hit next.
Number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
In the air out to center. Has a beat on it. And there's 2 away. Yasmani Grandal now at the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Back-to-back singles. And that keeps the inning alive. So up next, Ken Griffey Jr. Ripped, but it curls foul. Oh, right to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. The 1-1. Fly ball to right. Cruz moving under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Well, we go bottom 6, and now O'Neal Cruz.
The right fielder.
The pitch. He was late there. Strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Missed with a changeup. Now 1-2.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
The catcher, number 28.
And here's the catcher. Austin Wells. So now a pinch hitter for the catcher, Cal Raleigh. 1 out. The base is empty for him. Now he breaks his back. Grandal takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Gene Segura digs in now. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. On the ground, and that's through. Their first hit of the ball game. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, there goes the dream to the no-hitter. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Got it. Picks up strikeout number 7. He go to the top of the 7th. Now it's going to be Jackie Robinson. The pitch. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And the pitch. Trying to bunt his way on. Slings to first, and the bunt doesn't work out. Seager stands in now. He's already homered in this game. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Bases empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. And another ball. Right-handed reliever. That one fouled off. 2-2. One down, bases empty. Just missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked. Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Righty to the plate. There's a strike. Bounce to the left side, and that squirts through. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away. Here's Bryce Harper, 1 for 2. First pitch misses. Swings through that one for strike 1. Dominguez, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Grounder might be 2. Flips it for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. And a pitch. In the air, right field. Cruz brings it in, and that is that. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. And now Ellie De La Cruz. As the lefty gets to work. Swing and a miss.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
The pitch. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. That one almost got him.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Settles under this one. Brings it in. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, David Ortiz. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
Swings and misses. That's strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Ready to begin the 8th. Down to third baseman, Chipper Jones. Dominguez back to work. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. The throw. And a quick out, number 1.
Great read off the bat by the second baseman. He took a perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
Jeter in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Backed off the plate that time.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Line drive, caught.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Smoke to right center, and this one's going to go out of here. 2 outs, nobody on. And here is Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And that skips into dirt. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Cruz makes the catch, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And here it comes. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Trent Grisham, the next to hit. That one not close. 1-0. Chapman in his 14th season. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, a splitter, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering way off the plate. Fly ball down the line. On the move towards foul ground. Hauls it in, 2 away. So digging in, O'Neal Cruz. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Manny Machado trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. And a pitch. Got him looking. And it's a